Hi guys, I've been doing some more work on the layout, so just a quick video to show you what I've been up to. First of all, the loop line that I was putting in is now done. So there's the hole for the point motor. It's all there. The other point down there has its point motor already fixed in now. That took me about 2 hours to get in. So that's done. So tomorrow I shall be tackling the other point motor. It's rather difficult because it's in the corner of the room, and I can't really sit up enough to get under the under the board. So that's quite a tricky one. So I left that one till last, like you normally do. So I managed to find some wiring looms for the point motors. Done by Pico. So here it is. Here's the one that's going to go in with its cables connected. So they come with little spade connectors. This wiring loom. You get all the cables you actually need. So there's the green cable, the common return, and then the red and black cable. So I was under the impression that red and black were positive and negative, and I didn't really know what the common return was for. However, I've since discovered that the common return, the green cable, is negative, and these two are both positive. So thank you for pointing that out, YouTube guys. That was very helpful, because now I kind of understand how this works now. I didn't really get it before. So I've put the plastic holding plate in and bent the pins over on the top. So that's all now nice and secure. So that's ready to go under the baseboard. So the hole's in place as well for that. So tomorrow's job is to fit this in, and then I'll get the cable. Excuse me. Get the cable to run between the two point motors. So I ran out of cable last weekend, so I've been and grabbed some more. So I've got a whole bunch of cable for that. Another thing I've done is I've moved the controller from over here and put in the track work. It's not actually nailed down, tacked down or anything yet, but it's in. And this is for the extra lines. So just under this point here, this curved piece has got to come out, so this point fits in. So I've got to take out all of this basically, scrape out the ballast, extend this with a little piece of flexi track. I've measured it with my longest locomotive, and with that extended just off the end there, the longest locomotive can fit in there and clear these point blades. I've left this just standard set track straight in here to give a nice gap down here, so we can fit more of these yard lamps. So they'll come dotted along here. Just in here and here, I've got some plastic fish plates, insulating fish plates to go, so that we get a loco in here. We isolate this and we can roll another loco in here. This is DC, not DCC, so the only way to do it is by isolating sections. So it's the same on the other line as well, and then we've got another couple of sidings up here. So that there's going to be some power dropped just out of here to another power controller, so we can move things around in here, we can move things around in here, while the main line is running as well. We can move things around up here, so all independently powered. So the controller's now underneath. If I just stand back slightly, you can see I've fitted like a shelf in underneath the main baseboard, so that goes all the way to the back, and that's where all the control panels are going to be, and all the switches and things. So here's one of the isolating switches. So that's just a simple on-off. So we run a drop wire from this side and this side, connect it to this, and we can, just left, right, move it on, turn it on or off to isolate the last section. So I've been and bought a whole bunch of cable as well. It's Pico cable, but it doesn't need to be Pico cable. I just ran out last weekend and I happened to be in the shop. So I've got tons of cable. Now there looks like an awful lot of cable here, but I'm going to be wiring up some colour light signals too, and these isolating sections, and I want different coloured wire for different things. So we've got the typical red and black cable, positive and negative. We've got the green cable for the common return, and then we're going to use red and green for the colour light signals. We've got blue and yellow, that's going to be for AC power. So that's going to run all the way around the board as well. So I can just pull out or just connect into this every time I want some AC power. So yeah, lots of cable, but that should last me quite a while. Another thing I tried to show you last time, but it wasn't really that clear, was one of the colour light signals I've already purchased. So let's just quickly have a look at that. It's really small. It's a ground signal. So there it is. So it goes this way up. So it's a red and green ground signal. So the cables, you get 3 cables off the end of it. You get a red cable, a green cable, and a white cable. And the white cable here has got the resistor on it, so that's negative according to the instructions. And then you've got the red and green, 2 positives, depending on what colour light needs to be on it at the time. So with my new red and green and black and wire, we can wire these in quite easily, and they're going to be dotted all about the sidings and just various areas. Probably not facing away from me because it's kind of pointless to have working lights facing away from from everything, but everywhere you can kind of see. So down here, where are we? There we are. So down here we can put one facing in there. I went to buy some more signals today. Unfortunately, the company that makes the signals I'd kind of settled on, Burco, don't make them at the moment. I think they've probably been sold to Slater's, I think. So the guy in the shop said we've got to wait until Slater's start re-releasing the signals. But I had every intention of going and getting some more some signals for the loop line to control that. However, we've got to wait for that. Couple of new purchases, just coaches this time. Let's just move this out the way. So it was the book set for the Pretendolino. So here is the buffet car, and then the extra coach that goes with it. So that's now a full rake. They look pretty smart actually. I have them going around the layout with a 90 and a Thunderbird loco on the front, because obviously there's no overhead wires, so the 90's dragged round. It's got a motor in there, so it gives a bit more oomph to it, but it's kind of just dragged round by the Thunderbird loco. So that's a full length train. I think last time I shot the video from the other side of the layout. So here's the back of the houses with the lampposts in, and that's the back of the pub scene. And the cars and the lights for the concourse. More Pico packaging. And a model shop opposite the station. Where else would you want one? So that's all I've been up to for these bits. So tomorrow I'm going to be probably attacking this area down here, soldering some dropper wires in, wiring all this gubbins up under here. That controller is wired in, but the CDU and the switches next to it need wiring in. And I'm going to be putting that point motor in over there and getting that wired in. So we'll have a completely working loop line tomorrow, hopefully. So that's about it for today. I'll come back probably tomorrow to try and demonstrate these point motors, if I can get them working. They should be fine. There's plenty of clearance in the holes, and the one that's actually in, you can move backwards and forwards manually, and there's no problem with clearance. So I'll get the other one in, and yeah, start working down here again. I thought I'd pretty much finished with this area, to be honest, but there's that many locos kicking around now. I need some more storage. So we shall get that area underway again. So I shall see you, or talk to you tomorrow. Bye.